we're taking a survey, so please answer carefully. Those are words for myself. You're not taking a survey right now, you're just watching. If you want to take a survey, then I'm sure there are plenty out there you can find. Let's begin. Which of the following internet-enabled devices do you currently own? Desktop and phone. I think that's it. I don't really know what the point of the survey is. There was no description about it. We're just answering questions. On a typical weekday, how many hours a day do you spend online? Maybe we can get a glimpse of what it is, depending on the types of questions. Maybe it's something about technology. I don't know. What do I know? Shamefully, it is around the 6 mark. A lot of my hobbies are online, unfortunately. Not just online, but also they involve a screen. On a typical weekday, how quickly do you respond to work-related emails or messages? I mean, usually I try to do it as soon as I can. So I guess end of the day, because sometimes I'm busy or just I'm out and about and I don't see my messages for a while. I think a lot of people can relate to that one. How quickly do you respond to non-work related emails? Maybe hour or two. No, end of the day. Because it's the same thing, sometimes I'm just not around to, respond or see the messages. Unless this question means... Oh, this is typical weekday. So yeah, usually end of day because I'm out. Then why don't you respond to my... Oh. I guess that's just a glitch in the matrix. Must have been the digital wind. Have you ever pretended to be digitally unavailable in order to avoid communication? Pretended your phone was dead. Let me think. That I can remember? No, I don't recall anything like that. So, I guess not. How much attention? Jesus, the reading part of my brain is not really working right now. I think it's all rusted. I need to lubricate the gears and the cogs and whatnot. How much attention do you pay to online surveillance and digital tracking? I mean, definitely more in recent years than I did when I was a little shrimp. So I guess a little. I don't really dive too deep into it. I don't dive deep into a lot of things, to be honest. Have you ever felt like you're being watched? I'm being watched right now. I didn't click that. Not often. I mean, I know maybe that's something that's common with social anxiety, which I do have. So I guess rarely? I'll say rarely. On the next page, you will be shown several statements. Based on your current experience, please rate your agreement with these statements. Okay, so we're doing what applies to us in this case. I know these questions. This isn't a question though. I don't know if you can call this question 8. I have a phone within reach at all times. Also, there's no audio right now, so I might add music in when I'm editing just to make it sound a bit nicer. If I end up doing that, then nicely done, future Wumbles. You're very good at what you do. I have a phone within reach at all times. No, not all the time. I don't feel the need to always have it with me. All my windows are locked? No, definitely not. Sometimes they get stuck because they're really old and that they're a pain to unlock. So I usually keep them unlocked when I'm around the house. I can recognize my neighbors' faces. I cannot, shamefully. I don't really know my neighbors or people who live nearby. I feel safe within my home. Yeah, I guess so. I never had a reason to feel unsafe in my home. Home is where the anxiety is not. For quality control purposes, please select strongly agree. Everyone deserves a second chance no matter what they've done. But for quality control... if they're asking me to do it, then I will oblige. Question 10. Why can't I come home? Why can't I come home? Unlock the door then! I mean, if you got a key to home, then that's how you come in. Oh, why can't I come home? Not just come in, just like, be at home. Don't ignore me. Pay attention. Alright, sack up. I miss you so much. I'm beginning to think that this survey's gone a little awry. I feel like we're drifting away from the practical part of the survey. With that said, I agree. Tell me you miss me too. I don't know who this is. I think. Oh, I didn't type that. I was gonna type I think you're really cool, but it's typing this for me. I forgive you. Come inside. That's me. I'm all hospitable. Oh, and that was it. I guess that was a small little survey. On the description page on itch, it said this game was made in 24 hours. So that was pretty neat. As a little standalone horror experience, I think that was a fun little story. I like how, the horror stuff kind of took a back seat for a while and then came in stronger near the end. There seems to be a lot of games nowadays that, or specifically in the indie world, that sort of lure you into a false sense of security. And I think that's pretty neat to do sometimes. Like the subversion of expectations. Games like Doki Doki Literature Club is a big example of that, or a popular example. So overall, Lichrook, good job. But for a 24-hour experience, this is pretty enjoyable. I wonder what those questions are going to be used for. And what better thing to do after answering some questions about something, I'm sure, than to do some more learning about the world. And that's what we're doing here in The Children of Clay. A game about archaeology, I think. I mean, there's only one way to find out, so let us do just that. Artifact number 297. Kurgan Burial Mound 7B, Ural Mountains. I apologize in advance if I mispronounce any of the words here. Material of clay, unknown age, unknown function. So this is just an artifact. And what a... eye-catching thing it is too. It's got a little thing on its back. It's a metal object embedded in the artifact. Doesn't seem like it's possible to extract. Maybe I can find out what kind of metal it is. Search for metal. Oh. So it might be one of these. I did read in the description that this game is based on, I believe, the Hungarian myth, like artifacts, which I think is super cool. If that is the case, this feature resembles a human face. Vaguely. What else do I have? Oh, I can inspect with my inspect glass. How wonderful. I don't know if this reference is gonna, or like this comparison is gonna really work, but it's reminding me of the little like shriveled up fish in the wheelchair from SpongeBob. I don't know why. I think it's just the long body and the weirdly shaped head. My mind goes random places sometimes. Don't worry about it. Oh, I can slide this for some reason. I gotta slide it like that. Oh, the compass is detecting a magnetic field, so it likely contains iron. Let's see. Wrought iron and cast iron. It's a long and varied tradition in the mythology and folklore of the world. Ah. Cold iron has a long and varied tradition. Oh, cold iron is another way of saying wrought iron. Okay. What else can we see here? Oh, little runes? But I don't recognize the type. Maybe I can find something in my books. Alright, books, show me what you got. It's a good thing I know how to read. It's really coming in handy right now. Alright, oh god. The Old Hungarian script or Hungarian runes is an alphabetic writing system used for writing in the Hungarian language. Oh, I wrote that anyways. Okay. I didn't even realize that until I closed the book. So it says... Houdru? Here, look at this little artifact. Check this out. Houd... Is it that? Not find anything relevant. Okay, maybe I did it wrong. So that's definitely G. Because it's the A shape. Okay, this might take me a second to figure out. Wait, did this just rotate on its own? I didn't do that. I had the book open. Maybe the artifact is just a little camera shy. Or eye shy, I guess. So it's definitely... I think it is that. I think it has to be Godru. Because none of the other symbols really match up. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and the T doesn't look like the I. It looks similar to the D because the cross is in the middle. So I think it is that. But I don't know. Can't find any information. Maybe there's something else on here, like more runes that I can translate. No, I think that's it. I think it's just those ones. I must be doing something wrong. Yeah, I just moved it. It keeps turning to the left. It's okay, buddy. I'm not judging. No. But I'm sure I translated it right. I must have missed something. Yeah, let's take another peek, see at the runes. How did I miss something? So that is correct. So it was an N and not an O. What else can I discover? How did I miss something regarding the runes? Maybe it's backwards? Urdung. Oh, it is backwards. It's a shape-shifting demonic creature from Hungarian mythology and early Hungarian paganism who controls the dark and evil forces of the world. What a stunning fellow, truly. One surviving folktale about Urdung involves one of the spawns of Urdung. I guess the reading part of my brain still isn't active right now. We're arriving on Earth, and the shaman of the village consulting the spirits to learn how to capture... Trap. Well, I mean, they kind of mean the same thing, creature. And there he is, the beautiful goat man himself. Okay. So that's what the rune says. Is there any... Wait, is that something dripping? Are those little drippies always there? Oh, I might have to get a... Might have to get a bib. Where's this little guy? Oh, it wasn't there before. It's coming out of that bit too. Oh, it's like a nail. Oh, that doesn't sound very good. Oh. There's a little something on your face. Except for the newspaper article titled The Children of Clay. Just a few months after the disappearance of the esteemed archaeologist and the incident involving a broken artifact, the team working on the remote site in the Urals have made an astonishing discovery. A previously unknown underground chamber containing a dozen similar small clay figures has been discovered. They are already in contact with several universities across the globe to further study them. Ooh, and that was it. That was cool. So sometimes these horror games with like, you know, a single location, it's very short, but it's all about like uncovering a little mystery. I'm gonna try that again. Don't include that part. That was bad. You know, I think it was trying to tell a little story about like maybe a cursed artifact this was, and doing something, correctly translating the runes, and flipping to that page maybe awakened something in it. It doesn't seem like the goat fella was too keen on having chats with archaeologists like myself. So that was fascinating. And the big reveal that there are more of them like this out there and they're being sent out. So it's like this dangerous thing is being unleashed in such a large way. What a fun little self-contained story. Well, I think I'll be hanging up my archaeologist hat, at least for a while after this. And to those universities that have received the other artifacts, I had nothing to do with that. I just know that they're not great, so good luck!